Woof woof! Hello everybody, Shuffle Woof here, with a new EP review. This is a recommendation from the Shuffle Woof community. Today we will be discussing the new Eat Sand EP, Unicorn. Eat Sand is a relatively new hyperpop artist who seems to have only started releasing music this year with his debut EP. I do not have more in terms of artist info at this time, but I adore this cover art, so let us get into the music. There are 5 main songs after the brief and glitchy opener, intro to the EP. We begin with IKEM, a hyperpop cut with a strong blown-out synth bass, high-pitched vocals, and a nice trap beat. It is a very fun vibe. The bass is a huge seller. The next track, Immersion in Mind, takes things in a more abstract direction. There is a short-spoken rant in the second half calling out artists who use generative AI for their album covers, which is based, but the spiteful tone of this rant does feel like a detour from the chillness and lightness of the instrumental. I like the otherworldly sampling style that makes up the main beat, though it reminds me somewhat of Daft Punk's. Following this is Try To Out Pizza Me, which features a futuristic hip-hop beat, as well as some neat effects in the high end. While this song feels somewhat like a long interlude to me, it is pleasant, and I do like the harder bass in the second half. From this point I feel this EP picks up significantly. We get a tone shift with See You in Seattle, which is a stripped-back acoustic cut that puts Sand's auto-tuned and pitched vocals in the spotlight. It is the slowest song on the project, but one of the nicest. I like the heartfelt storytelling about a fist fight Sand got into that disturbed her, and how she feels misunderstood by the world while longing for some form of companionship. The song exits with some subtle synths that support the finger-plucked guitars nicely. What a highlight of a slow burner! The title track, Unicorn, is also one of the most exciting. We pick the energy back up here, Sand dishing us hyperpop that feels very 100X inspired with its sugary synths and strong 808s. My favorite part about this one is its instrumental breakdown, especially how it gets playful with the buzzing bass and screeching highs. I love a project that ends with a bang. Overall, I think this is a promising debut for Eat Sand. While I do feel there is room for improvement when it comes to the mixes, especially on tracks where the vocals are a bit too quiet or the lyrics are obscured by heavy effects, there are plenty of great production ideas going into these songs. I would also love to hear stronger instrumental and songwriting progressions on a future project, but as is, I am loving where we are at in the Eat Sand catalog. I am glad to have had this recommended to me. What a fun little listen. Woof woof.
Just let this go.